I really wanted to talk to everybody. This one's about its culture, right? It's Seaport Real Estate Services culture, and ultimately that's my vision. Dylan and I, not too long ago, did a video, right? And he shared it with me again recently. I'm not sure if anybody watched that, but it kind of made me think and rethink what we're doing here.
Leadership and growth.
Growth, that's it. So it's the growth mindset. But my goal for you guys is to make each and every one of you as financially stable as I possibly can. That's my goal. It's to take you guys to another level. What that is, Dylan may be really excited about buying Rolexes, buying homes, buying houses, driving a car that's $120,000, whatever, right? Andrew may have a goal that's totally geared towards financial freedom. Maybe he wants to take all the money that he makes and he just wants to invest it in the stock market and take his chances. Everybody has a different goal, but your why is what's going to drive you. So my goal here, being the head of Seaport, is to help you guys down your path, figure out which path it is. Dylan may be at a different point in his career, right? I remember not too long ago where Dylan was trying to figure it out. Everybody can look to Dylan and say, I want to be in this spot. It's not where it starts. Or Dan, right? Or Kim. It takes a while. You're on your own path. We're all here together to help one another get there. Doesn't mean that we all are at the same spot, but we have to have the same base. And that comes back to growth, mindset, right? So that is my goal, is to get you guys in the mindset where you have as few obstacles as you would have otherwise. You know, stand on my shoulders because I've made a ton of mistakes in this industry.
And a system that works.
And
base is, you're only as good as your base. So
you're
if you don't
only
have
as
a
good
good
as a
base, you're kind of
absolutely. So it's your
down. Fail a little easier than you normally would.
I think in a lot of times your base consists of the systems that we have.
Absolutely.
Right? And those systems need to continually change.
Yep.
They need to adapt. You need to adapt. You need to grow. You need to get better.
Yes.
So that's our goal here. Is we need to keep growing, keep moving, keep getting better. And the only way that we're going to do that is sacrifice. Right? The only way that you're going to get there is to pay the price. I could come up with example after example. Dan and I talk about this all the time. But if I want that $1 million home, then there's a price that I need to pay. Maybe it's getting up at 3 a.m. and putting a 12, 16-hour day in to get there, but having a path to get to. So if you're not willing to pay that price, then you're probably not going to get to your goal. But if you don't have a goal or a why that's going to drive you to take those actions, you're not going to get there anyway. So
find the goal.
That's it. So our systems that we have in place, and they're constantly changing, are designed to help create less friction, right? Help us to navigate and get there. But the difference between us and other brokerage companies is traditionally people are just told or trained to sell. Sell as much as you possibly can, figure out which techniques work the best to get clients, customers to see it in your point of view, close the deals. I would rather take a different route, though transactions are important. I want us to have that base knowledge foundation in real estate law, in accounting, whatever it may be, to really guide our clients to make good decisions. We have to do that. And that's what's going to separate us from everybody else.
And when you do that, transactions just happen.
Transactions will happen.
People spread the word.
The big thing here is this is a fairly small group, but we have had opportunities in this group that somebody at a traditional brokerage firm just wouldn't have, right? We are in the midst of doing a deal right now that, when it comes into fruition this year, has the potential to put $1.4 million of revenue into a couple of our pockets. Right? And that's the goal, not to stop helping people make good decisions at all levels in real estate, but know that we're playing in a field that allows us to get those deals that other agents just would not have. And I look at a Kyle out here who completed or is in the process of completing his CCIM, right? And that's a good example of growth. That's him taking the time to, is he blushing a little bit? Taking the time to put in the time. I mean, CCIM is no joke, but getting that CCIM tells me that he's willing to sacrifice, put the time in. So hence, he gets there where he's on the right on the cusp of getting the CCIM. Guess what? Who am I bringing in with me on a land deal? I'm bringing Kyle in because he sacrificed, because he was willing to put the time in, and I know that he's trying to make it. So that's
And
it.
he's not skipping. Let me say, he doesn't
Absolutely.
skip steps when it comes to the deal. He applies what he's learned every step of the way, because you could take it and learn it and say, oh yeah, I'm a CCI.
Kyle wants his attention, by the way.
But when you actually apply it and use it and it shows and people respond to it,
Yeah.
because I'm CC'd on a lot of the emails,
Yeah.
so I have insight that most
love
people
it.
don't have.
That's perfect.
He's using it. He's
I will
actually
say I
applying
use it. I use it every day.
Yeah, and so his growth mindset is what's going to take him to the next level. Positive energy, right? All of us in this office, we're taking that drama, and if there is drama, and we're trying to push it aside or try to keep it out of the office the best that we can. But we're also seeing how we all make mistakes. We all have the ability to grow. My goal here is really, this is personal. My goal is to become a better person every single day. And I need help doing that, and I'm looking to all you guys for that. So in essence, we're all just working together to try to get better at what we do. What are we doing that other agencies, and I don't want to compare us to other agencies, but I know that for the most part, agencies are transparent or transactional, and you need that. The difference between us and them is we are consultants, right? We're trying to be consultative. We're trying to solve problems, and you guys are really good at that. We can see the problems that are in front of us, and we're just trying to solve as many of those as we possibly can.
Correlation to solving problems is getting paid well.
Oh, absolutely.
It correlates
Yeah.
with solving problems.
Yeah.
Paycheck.
Absolutely. So again, for us, it comes down to
It's transactional, but it's a different, it's almost reverse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If we're doing, most people gravitate towards marketing, right? They'll skip the first two steps. First step is doing your due diligence, it's doing your research and figuring out how to sell that property, whether it's a waterfront property in a waterfront community or it's a cash flowing property. Whatever it is, we need to solve problems. So we've got to go after it. We've got to isolate the problems. And once we get past the research, go to the valuation side, now we can go to the marketing side. But it's those three things every single time. So what I'm looking for from you guys this year is that we just all get on the same page regarding our fundamentals, regarding having a positive attitude, knowing what your why is. Because I can help you get there. I know I can. And I know that together we can help each other get there. It's like, let's get some of the massive deals that are out there. Let's help people make really big decisions. And the more people we help and help make decisions, the better we're going to do. Right? And that ultimately is it. So no, we're not a transactional company per se, because it's not what we're focused on. But at the end of the day, if we're advising people and we're helping them to make good decisions, the public's going to start to figure this out.
Correlates with it.
It sure does. And so we do need to get out there, I believe, this year, and we need to talk about that. We need to show people how we're different, why we're different. I don't want to put any other agencies down, but I want them to be able to see the problems that we're capable of solving. And for you guys, you don't need to know all the systems and all the tools, but you need to know they exist. So that, for example, you can come to Kyle, you can come to me, you can come to Dylan. We know that it's out there. So, and we can solve the problem. So ultimately, that's it. Let's move forward. Let's get it done. I got a couple books for you guys. Think and Grow Rich. This was the first book. One of the first books my dad gave me way back. I think I was a sophomore in high school. This one I thought changed my life at the time. I've read it since. This one's mind blowing. And then The Millionaire Next Door. So Audible, take the books, do whatever. Let's go. Let's have a great year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks, guys.